All right, traders, today is November 2nd, 2023. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Let's take a look at some charts, see what the market did today. This is the BYOB evening wrap-up. So let's take a look at SPY first. All right, so here's SPY. Here's the daily candle. All right, higher low, higher high, gapped up. As far as the midpoint goes from this plateau right there, you can see we are well over the midpoint here, almost into the upper third. Beautiful bullish day for the bulls today on SPY. We have Apple earnings coming out after the close. We'll see what happens with the markets after Apple reports. We could get another jump right all the way up to here in some of these gaps. We'll see what happens. So there's SPY. Now let's take a look at QQQ. QQQ gapping up. And higher low, higher high, still in a downtrend, lower highs, lower lows. All right, as far as the midpoint goes, put the quad lines in, well up over the midpoint, attacking the upper third, right up there. Still under the downtrend line. All right, still in a 15-minute uptrend. They gave us no pullback today to hang a stop on or to actually buy some calls. So 15-minute has gone climactic. FNGU. All right, FNGU putting in a doji candle, kind of a pause. Looks like the death cross, something like that. Big red candle up there, just hanging up there in the sky. All right, FNGU. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Candle today, higher low, higher high. All right. As far as the midpoint goes, put the quad lines in, measure it out, and closing up over the midpoint. That's a very bullish sign. So very bullish signs coming in, FNGU, QQQ, SPY, but no pullbacks to buy into. So there's FNGU rallying back over the midpoint. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Here's Diamond Dow. Again, lower highs, lower lows. And you can see Diamond Dow attacking the upper third right up here. Right up over the midpoint. Diamond Dow attacking the upper third of this pullback right here. So, still lower highs and lower lows. Daily candle, higher low, higher high. Still just a 15-minute uptrend. If you look at it, there's no low here to hang your stop on the hourly or the 30-minute. If you scoop out to the hourly, there's hardly, call that a low if you want. 2-bar pullback. Maybe you got an hourly uptrend on that. So there's Diamond Dow. Let's take a look at Russell 2000. That's IWM. And on IWM on the daily chart, we've got lower highs and lower lows. For the daily candle, got higher low, higher high. For the midpoint, see where they are in relation to the last pullback. Back up at the midpoint right here. And QQQ, let's look at it on the 15. And still just a 15-minute uptrend with a higher low and a higher high. That's it. IWM. Let's take a look at silver. Silver on the daily chart, okay? And you can see silver on the daily chart making a higher low and a higher high on the daily candle. Actually, about an equal high, but a higher low. All right, still consolidating over 2050 here on silver. Still in a daily downtrend with lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so there's silver. Let's take a look at gold. Gold trying to pull back here, giving us the doji candle yesterday. Today's candle was an inside day. Wow, what an inside day. On gold, still looking for the pullback down to 180.79, 175, 177 area. Gold in a daily uptrend, breaking these highs right here. Still no higher low yet to hang your hat on. or to hang your stop on. There's gold. USO. USO, still in a daily uptrend, higher lows and higher highs. Still consolidating right over the minor support at 74 right there. UNG. UNG, daily candle, lower low and a lower high. Almost an inside day, really, from this move right here. But there's UNG on the daily, and UNG still in a daily uptrend. We've got the low, another higher low, no higher high yet up here, but yet again we got another higher low and a higher high from this high. So UNG trying to work it out and make that higher high. We'll see what happens. There's the uptrend right there. There's the downtrend being broken. So UNG, daily uptrend. Let's take a look at the DXY, which is the US dollar index. So here's the US dollar index. Failed to make the higher high on this rally back up. Also failed to make the lower low. So just still consolidating over 105.50. Economic calendar for tomorrow. We got the employment situation, which I've been informed is the new non-farm payrolls. So there we are with the employment situation at 8:30. PMI composite at 9:45. ISM services index at 10 o'clock. Michael Barr is going to speak at 8. If he didn't have enough to say at 8, he's going to finish it up at 3:30. So there we go. So 2 speeches from Michael Barr tomorrow. Tomorrow is options expiration Friday. And here's the Max Payne. And I'm going to refresh it if I can. Okay, Max Payne for today, 420. All right, Max Payne for tomorrow, 420. 2-to-1 put the call ratio here on Max Payne for tomorrow for the SPY. Somebody was asking for Max Payne, and I will share that in the chat right now. And let's get over here. And there is the Max Payne website. Yeah, we still have a pretty good gap down to fill. Yeah, if they ever decide to spin it around. If they ever get tired of going up, right, Frank? We'll see what happens. All right, so if anyone has Apple earnings, go ahead and post them in there. If not, I will see a lot of you tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. So Apple, only trillion dollars reports tonight. Okay, for another 20 minutes. Thanks, Malcolm. I want to thank Malcolm for all you did today. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. All right. So Apple reports in 20 minutes. Eli Lilly reported this morning. Shell, BP ordered. Shell Oil reported this morning. Nordisk reported this morning. ConocoPhillips, S&P Global, and Starbucks reported this morning. This evening, Stryker Corporation and Booking Holdings. Okay, for tomorrow, let's see what's on the agenda for tomorrow. Berkshire A and B supposed to report tomorrow. They don't know what time. That's not a very good thing. Enbridge, $65 billion. Other than that, nothing really alarming. Really just Berkshire. It's only $750 billion each of them. So you got two big ones that equal $1.5 trillion. And then you got Apple, $2.75 trillion that reports today. So see. Today was not a great day. All right. I lost a lot of puts. I did a lot of covering. I didn't get a pullback. You know, I bought some puts for the pullback, and I didn't get a pullback to, to sell my puts into. I was looking for a pullback. Never got the pullback. Didn't get a Fibonacci pullback at all. So, send out the link for what? Which one, Frank? Earnings? Sure. I did do well on. I made a couple thousand off of. I bought some SPY. I did a SPY bear call credit spread, and I told you I'd do it for 100. I was going to do 100 of them, so I did 100 of these, and I'll make $2,000 off of that. And that's I sold the 431s and bought the 433s. Now my other accounts, I did 1,000. So in my other accounts, I did 1,000 bear call credit spreads. So I'll make 20,000 for those. So this one will make 20,000. This one's going to make 20,000. And this one's going to make 20,000. Because SPY never got to my short strike right there, 431 by 4 o'clock. So I will have made $20,000 in those. I'll make $2,000 in the one that I made. So that's my tale of woe. But I got plenty of losses to go with that gain. All right. It's a pretty good day, but remember, I got some losses to go with it. All right. Remember, I bought some puts and averaged out. So if you look at my account, I took in a few losses to go with it. If you can see right here, see, I did a little average out where I bought some shares and then sold them off for a loss. So you can see I lost 700 there, 500 there. I lost 900 there, 700 here, but I made these two wound up being good. I closed out my put spreads over here. So that wound up being a nice plus. There's 2,000 there. I'll get 2,000 from the other one, but I lost some on these puts here and these puts that I sold there. So we'll see what happens. I might wind up with a little bit of a plus, but let me just say the whole account's down right now. But I also have some credit spreads coming in for tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. All right, traders, I'll see you at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Everybody have a wonderful evening. I want to thank you for being here. It's too bad they didn't give us a pullback so we could buy into it. But I'm looking for the pullback so I can hang my stop on it. So if you look at SPY, you know, on the 10-minute, there was no pullback whatsoever today. You can see it went up and just ground up all day. Actually wound up being a trend day in nature, but to me it looked very climactic with this blast up and then another blast up. So I did not play it as a trend day, and it wound up being a pretty sweet trend day. I should have played it as a trend day. My fault. All right, I'll see everybody tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning. We'll do it again.